welcome again to Big O Blog, where we evaluate food for diabetes and diabetics, and we try to control spike and enjoy life. Since I started my journey of trying to eat proper combination of food, healthy food, and to control my blood sugar, breakfast has become extremely hard. Because my previous breakfast was lots of carbs, lots of sugars, lots of fats. Right? Everything was the same in the plate. But to go back to traditional eating, like when I was a kid, it became difficult finding stuff in the grocery store and even putting the combinations together. So I'm adamant and insistent that I'm going to be putting my combinations together properly every day. So today, I'm going to show you what I'm going to put together and what I have, the ingredients I have, and then I'll get started making my breakfast. So this morning, this breakfast is going to be, I'm going to have pumpkin, fresh pumpkin. This is not the American pumpkin used for Halloween. This is like a different kind of pumpkin. Okay? And I have some Indian melon, Indian eggplant. I'm going to cook these. I have some okras, and these, these are grown in my yard. Some fresh okras. I'm going to have avocado. I'm making plenty noise here. Ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding. And I have spinach, some baby spinach, and some pepper. These are hot pepper, just flavored peppers, and eggs. Right? Well, I also made a bread last night, and you can see my wife already done chunk off a portion of my bread here because she had breakfast already. And this is made with almond flour, coconut flour, pecan flour, and 1 spoon of regular flour to tie it all together. So this is what I'm going to eat. This is my bread I'm going to eat with my food this morning. All right. So I'm ready to rock. This would not take long. It looked complicated, but it will not take long. Everything here cooks in about 2 or 3 minutes, right? And I have my pots going on the stove already. I'm going to be cooking. I usually cook everything at the same time. If you know me, I cook everything at the same time. So this whole thing look complicated, but it's going to take me about 10 minutes to get breakfast ready. All right? So I'm going to start cutting things up and getting them in the pot, and I'll show you how I'm doing the pot before we eat breakfast this morning, okay? All right, so let me start cutting things up. Okay. Yes? Having a little coffee while I finished the hardest part of this breakfast is the preparation of the ingredients. The cooking is going to be easy, but the preparation took a little time because you had to cut these things up. Now, if I had grown these things in my yard, I would have used the skin on them. I wouldn't take off the skin because I'd be sure the skin doesn't have any chemicals in it. But since I purchased these, I usually take off the skin. All right? So I try to grow some things, but I can't grow pumpkin and eggplant sometimes. So I take off the skin, just leave a little piece on. All right? So anyway, I'm about to cook. Now, since I do not, my pots are on the fire. I have 3 pots going. I use olive oil. Here, I use olive oil. And I use avocado oil. See, this is what I use to cook. And then all my ingredients are black pepper and salt, right? And sometimes I use a little green seasoning, depends on what I'm doing, right? So that's my ingredients. And because I do not use tomato, ketchup, and all that stuff, I usually make a base for all my food with tomatoes, red onions, and garlic to generate my flavors, right? So this is my pots are already going. I'm going to put a little bit of my base in all my pots. I put away from the oil so it don't splatter a lot as I raise the stove, because otherwise it'd make a whole mess of the stove. So I put away from the oil to start with. Let it gradually get into the oil. So this is my base for everything. That's my flavor base. So I put an even amount in all these pots, because this gives me a nice sauce-like in everything I do. It tastes really good with the red onions and the lots of garlic and tomatoes. Right? So I get my base in here. I have this in case I'm getting splatter. I cover my pot with this to keep the starter on the stove. This is my splatter protector. See, like this? Yeah. So now I'm engaging the oil. I try to keep the splatter down as it get acclimatized with the oil and settle. And the splattering will stop. So this one next. Yep. Raise the stove a little bit so they can start cooking. Then this one, here we go. And I let these simmer down here for about 2 or 3 minutes, for a few minutes, so that the tomato kind of start melting and the garlic start just barely cooking a little bit, and the onions. This one is almost ready to go. Okay. Right. So here is where my eggplant is going to go. My eggplant is going to go in this pot. That's it. My pumpkin is going to go in this back pot here. So I do all at the same time. My okras is going to go in this pot here. And I'm going to add spinach to my okra. Because I'm looking for nutrients. This is going to simmer down there, and okra and spinach is going to melt together. Yep, that's enough there. So that's my 3 pots rolling. A little coffee again. So these are going to cook. I'm going to cover these a little bit for about a couple of minutes, maybe for a few minutes. And they cook pretty fast. They cook pretty fast. As I raise my stove a little, give it a little heat, and then I'm going to cover them and keep the steam. All right? And they should be good in a little bit. And then I'll do my eggs after. So that's it. Those 3 pots with the eggs I'll be having in a little bit. All right? So give it a few minutes. Let these steam down and get soft and ready to eat. We don't overcook the food either. Just cook it enough to where it's cooked. But the vegetables, they're not going to, you can eat them raw. So just let them cook enough to where they're edible. All right? So get a couple minutes, and I go to my eggs and stuff, and I'll be ready to eat breakfast. All right. But everything is done. Everything is ready to go. I didn't show you how to do my egg, because you know how to do eggs, right? Here's the finished okra and spinach. There's the finished okra and spinach here. And there's the pumpkin here. Nice and tender. And here's the eggplant. Right? And all of this take less than 10 minutes to cook. Believe me, some of these cook in 2 minutes. The eggplant took the longest, about 5 or 6 minutes. And then my egg, my piece of bread I made, a piece of avocado, and a piece of papaya. Okay? So that's good for breakfast. So now all I have to do is get a little portion of my eggplant, my Indian eggplant this time. Right? It's breakfast. I had to kill myself eating. And I'm going to eat this breakfast more than once, you see? And you can eat it for lunch too. And my spinach there, my thing. And then some of my pumpkin. That's it. Look at this plate. Now, if you look up the ingredients and the nutritious fact on these things, you will see there's a nice distribution of carbs, sugars, and other vitamins and nutrients in here, right? So it's well balanced. It's a well balanced plate. It should do good, but I cannot guarantee. First time combination, I don't know what it's going to do. But let's see. I hope it does well. Now, before I eat, I check my blood sugar. It's 89. Okay, 89. I hadn't eaten in about last 12 hours since yesterday evening. So I checked my blood sugar before I go to bed. It was 98. So my organs are working beautifully now with my food, you see? So my blood sugar staying between 80 and 100 all night long while I was sleeping, while I was fasting. See, that's beautiful. That's why I maintain my weight, and I keep slim and trim. Took me years to get like this, so I'm going to cherish this, okay? So don't excuse me for being excited for being trim, because boy, I was 250 for a long, long time. And it's a pleasure to find out how to get back to this size without taking any chemicals and all this exercise and so on. So pure eating good combinations, right? My blood sugar is in control, my pressure is in control, everything's in control. I'm happy to share. So let me go and eat, And my wife, I thought she ate already, but she didn't. She ate a piece of bread because she couldn't wait to eat the bread. But now she's going to have her share of the breakfast. And but she has to work, so she's giving me her time. Thank you for your time, baby, to do this video. All right, I appreciate your time. She's got to get to meetings in a minute there. Anyway, time to eat. Let me enjoy this, and I'll come back in an hour and a half and let you know exactly how this works out, whether it's a good or not. Again, look at it. It's a beautiful plate, variety of food, very healthy, very good, but we don't know what it's going to do. So we'll see, all right? Blessing, I'll be back in a little bit after eating, okay? Oh yeah. It's that time again to check my blood sugar after a beautiful breakfast. That was a good breakfast. It was tasty, and the variety was so nutritious. I feel good. The amount of fiber I gained from those different things, everything there was loaded with fiber. Everything loaded with fiber, and just enough carbs, enough sugar to supply the body with enough sugar that it needs for energy. But the amount of nutrients I get in that variety, that was a good combination. And I'm very pleased with it because it's another combination I get to add to my combinations. You see? So after eating this and really enjoying it, I feel healthy, I feel good, I feel strong, I feel solid. And when I look at my blood sugar after eating that, it's like at 114, from 89 to 114. So I just feel good when my blood sugar comes under 140 within an hour and a half, 2 hours, within an hour and 15 minutes, anywhere in that range. If I'm getting under 140, under 120, I'm great. I'm great. Because, diabetics, they recommend on 180 after an hour and a half. So you getting to under 120, under 140 in this time, a short period of time, your body's working good. In the past, I could not get there. I would be 160, 170, 3 or 4 hours after. Just catching hell to get under 140. But now I'm doing it. And within the next 30 minutes, I should be under 100. And my body's going to stay there. I can fast. Let my body use up all the sugar and just do its thing. So get my kidney and my pancreas working together and supplying my body with sugar. And this way, my weight is staying constant. I've lost the weight. Now I maintain the weight by proper eating combinations and watching my blood sugar and knowing when to eat again. I will not eat any again until my blood sugar is under 100. And it should be there within 30 minutes, but I'm not hungry because the amount of fiber I get from that food, I'm still full. So I don't have to eat again for a while because I'm not going to be hungry for a while. You see? And I don't eat like I used to, where I eat when I just feel like eating. If I'm not hungry, I'm not eating. Right? And before I eat, I check my blood. And if it's too high, I don't eat. But lately with my combination eating, my blood sugar is never too high when time to eat again. Because I fast enough, fast a few hours, and I'm good. I'm not even fasting 12, 15 hours like I used to no more. I'm just fasting 4 or 5 hours because my weight is down really good and my blood sugar is really, really well balanced now. So 89 to 114, beautiful. That was a beautiful combination. Tasty, nutritious, full of fiber, filling, healthy. That's what I call controlling the spikes to enjoy life. We're testing food for diabetics and we're controlling spikes and enjoying life. We're not giving you all the good combinations. We're giving you a combination we tested. Some going to be good, some going to be bad. So you get an idea what's bad for us and maybe bad for you too. And then we adjust. And then we do another combination, we test again. And you can see the good ones, you can see the bad ones. And I make a list of all the good combinations. So when I'm ready to eat, without any doing video or anything, just to cook, I know exactly what combination of food to cook and prepare and have a safe, solid meal that's not going to spike my blood sugar. Yes, that's the purpose of what I'm doing. That's the purpose of what I'm doing. So every day I'm bringing you a combination. It could be new, it could be an older one where I add something else to it, but I don't know what it's going to do. So you get to see what that combination do for me, basically live, from the time I eat it to the time I test it. Right? So thank you very much. Thank you very much for supporting me. Thank you for watching the videos. I hope it's helping. Let's attack diabetes. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. Too many people have diabetes. I meet people all the time tell me, I drink this and my diabetes gone. I drink that and my diabetes gone. One drink. I don't know. I can't say they're wrong or they're right. But I know in my life, that didn't happen. No one thing was able to bring my diabetes down. It was a long progression of medicine and of eating proper combination of food over time. I was able to lose the weight, stabilize my weight, stabilize my blood sugar. From a constant monitoring it, eat testing before, testing after, and eating proper combination. This didn't happen to me in one meal or one remedy or one tea or one drink, right? It may work for people. I wouldn't say that doesn't work because some people say they drink one drink or something and the diabetes is gone. I don't know. But I'm just saying from my perspective, I know what worked for me. And what worked for me was a long process, a long painful process. And it's working beautifully. So I'm recommending it. If you know of something that could work right away in one shot, go for it. Anything to get rid of diabetes, anything. But in my perspective, combination eating is what's helping me. Not only to get rid of diabetes, but to put good nutrition in my body. Lose weight. Also help me to sustain low blood pressure, low cholesterol, all these type of things that come from bad eating. You see? So I get a lot of multitude of benefits from eating this. And that's why I'm pushing this out. Okay? So I'm saying, whatever worked for you, that's fine. I'm supporting that. But together, let's share what we have, know what we have, and help diabetes. This epidemic is bigger than anything else. Too many people have diabetes and either claiming they don't have it, don't know they have it, or saying they're pre-diabetic when they are diabetic. Because I was told I was pre-diabetes for a long time. I should have taken it seriously and known that was diabetic. And I should have started fixing it then. It's when it got really bad, where I got really started feeling sick and feeling terrible. Then I took it seriously. You don't have to wait that long. You take it seriously now. And not only that, make tasty food. Tasty, nutritious food with no chemicals. No chemicals, just natural herbs. My food tastes really, really good. I'd cook for you if I could. It tastes really, really good. With natural garlics and onions and so on and things like that. And no acid reflux. My pressure is great. My sugar is great. My life is great. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. That's why I'm excited about sharing. You know, so if you're having any problems, not enjoying life because of diabetes or things like that, try something. Try the combination eating. Try balancing your meal. Try eating variety of combination. Look at my breakfast. I changed it completely. Right? I get it from all the 100% carb breakfast. Right? And I go into a variety of breakfast. It takes a little more time to prepare it, but you know what? It's worth that. It's worth that time. It's worth it. This morning it took me, well, say, 10 minutes to prepare, cutting up the food, and then about 8 minutes to cook it. Less than half an hour to prepare and cook. I mean, that's worth it for my life. That's worth it for me. You know? What else I would be doing during that time? Wasting some time? Hey, I put a time into me. Put a time on me. Right? For my health. Right? If something will go wrong with me health-wise, it'll be something I don't know. Because everything I know, I'm trying, and I'm working, I'm eating it away. Eating it away. Right? I know what else is wrong, but for what I know is wrong, I know the eating combination is helping it. Because my pressure is under control, my sugar is under control, my sugar is under control, my cholesterol is under control by eating properly. And it's a beautiful thing. And I'm enjoying it. Enjoy it to the max. All right? So thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Subscribe and share. Have fun, and let's knock the diabetes out together. Let's control the spikes. Let's enjoy life. Okay, let's enjoy our lives by good eating and enjoy our food. Okay? Thank you. Bye.